The Jubilee administration outlined pledges to better the private sector once in power, this agenda being set out in the National Business Agenda 2, which was adopted in the beginning of the year 2014. And as the administration's first term in office comes to a close, the private sector is hailing grounds covered in making the country a better place to do business. Representatives of the Kenya Private Sector Alliance, who attended the 7th Presidential Roundtable meeting, lauded the launch of Huduma centers across the country, noting easy access was a major boost for business.
396,000 SMEs were registered by 2016 by the Registrar of Companies, up from 45,000 in 2014. This is a great prospect for job creation as we see them grow. On the Business Registration Service Act 2015, again, this reduced some of the bottleneck and challenges that undermine business regulatory environment, a great attraction of FDI.
The Jubilee administration also received a thumbs up in strengthening the rule of law, promoting anti-corruption measures, promoting human capital and entrepreneurship development.
Paying tax, filing tax returns, claiming VAT refunds is only a click away from the comfort of the office. The impact has enabled over 4 million taxpayers to generate and file returns, compliance status, and payment slips. Eventually, the iTax will help harness more taxpayers into the tax net and generate more revenues, thus reducing the tax burden that is currently borne by only a few businesses.
The president, who was present at the meeting, urged the private sector to partner with the government in creating more jobs and internships to bolster the nation's economic growth.
As job creators, where we can give some kind of an incentive that encourages you to take on interns, so that we remove a lot of these young people who are on the streets, you know, a 1 or 2 year internship that helps mentor these young kids either to eventually work for you or to give them the necessary skills that they need to become self-employed. Given the fact that one of the biggest limitations that we are constantly told is that the problem is lack of experience. Help us give these kids experience.
Deputy William Ruto called a collaborative mechanism between the government and the private sector in delivering the much-needed services and amenities to Kenya, among them affordable housing.
We would want to benefit from your ideas as well, so that we can do 2 things. We can, number 1, find a mechanism to do low-cost housing for the urban poor, and also affordable housing for the people who we can put on mortgage, the people who are earning 20,000, 30,000, you know, the 50,000. How do we get a product of 1 million shillings or under 1 million shillings, which can be purchased on mortgage by the people in that bracket?
Rose Gakwo for Channel 1 News Hour.